So this is now the example 5 for our conversion between transfer function to state space models. This example is similar to the example 4. The only difference is that the in the numerator, instead of a constant value, we have a polynomial. Okay. In a longhand method of computing the conversion, there is a significant difference between the procedure kung ang numerator is constant lang at kapag kagaya nito, no, malayo, no, mas challenging mag-convert in longhand. Okay? But of course, in MATLAB, it's still the same. But again, it's better that we present this kind of example as well. So again, this is our MATLAB script for converting our transfer function. So same script. No, we define the numerator and then we define the denominator. Okay, so same command or instruction we used here. And so here is our transfer function, and it still gives the same, no? Matrix A as in example 4, and same matrix B as in example 4. But this time, the C, no, ang nagbago. Of course, the graph, no, or the response of the system is also different because of that difference in the numerator. So this is now the, if you're going to write the state space equations, so ito na yun, no? So again, it has a similar state equation as in example 1. So the output equation is affected. The D is still the same, 0. Now, when it comes to the block diagram, ito yung result niya, no? So the denominators, as we have discussed, it is the feedback path, no? But for the numerators, it represents the feed forward of the system. So later on in our next topics about PID, proportional integral derivative control, we're going to discuss further what's the meaning of this feed forward and what are the feedbacks. For the feedbacks, we have already discussed that, no, in our previous lessons. So again, this for 1, no, for this numeric value 1, so ito yung feed forward 1 niya. And then for the 7, ito siya. And then for the 2, ito naman siya. So if you recall earlier, the output C here ay direkta lang. But this time, yung ating output ay combination na nitong feed forward. Okay, so yun yung kanyang effect. So we will continue our discussion with the state space model to transfer function. So once more, we are using the same script, and this is the given the state space equations. No, we input that to the MATLAB, same commands, okay, and it will give us the same result. Okay. Notice that this example, no, example 4 and example 5, the problem is chosen such that the answers are whole numbers like this. So dahil no whole numbers sila, there are no rounding off. Okay? But in our next example that I'm going to show you, there would be fractions or decimal places And dahil kapag decimal places na kasi, that is already an assumption, or not really an assumption, but not an exact value already. And of course, there would be a slight difference. Okay, so for now, that ends our lesson for example 5.